Hi everyone, it's Theresa with your angel reading for this week. This week is a really important week as we all know about the major eclipse that's happening in the world. And the message that the angels are imparting to us is right along the lines with what you've been hearing in terms of what this eclipse means with the rebalancing of energies. So the angels actually led me to a different deck today, the Light Keepers deck. And the card that was pulled is Brigid, which is inner strength. So the angels are talking to us about this time in history, this time in our lives, being a time of releasing old patterns, of releasing things, of releasing people and situations that no longer serve us. And this can be very, very scary for a lot of us, but it's necessary for our growth, both individually and our evolution as the collective. It's about you feeling in, notice I didn't say looking in, it's feeling in to what it is in your life no longer serves you, that you can shift, change, release for your energy to move forward and your energy to invite the energy of others to move forward with you. Now, the important thing to remember is that as we release things, we not only release them, but we also open ourselves up to new things coming in. And my favorite visual is somebody holding two arms full of stuff. And you're holding all of this stuff and you're refusing to put any of it down. But once you put down one or two items, you have room in your arms to put one or two items in there. Now imagine if you put down all of the things that you weren't using at the moment. What could come in? What could you hold then? And that's what we're being invited to do, to release as much as we possibly can so that we can move forward. Now, the angels are saying that a lot of us as highly sensitive people and as light workers feel we don't know enough to speak to or to show up for the things that feel important to us. We feel we need more knowledge. And what the angels are calling us to at this point is to know that there's so much inner wisdom that we hold and we house that if we just take the time to still our minds and to get quiet, we can actually access that inner wisdom and pull from there. Or when we quiet our minds, sometimes we can just see the inspiration that's right in front of us and think in a completely different direction because of that inspiration. You know, maybe we're walking along and we see a flower and we realize that bringing fresh flowers into our home really changes the energy when we do that. So that's a very simple way to just change the energy of what's happening in our house. So it's when our mind is not spinning out of control that we can then take those moments of inspiration and apply them to our daily lives and grow them from there. To recap, the angels are talking to us this week about releasing everything that doesn't serve us, letting it go, letting it shift and change. And maybe it's not releasing an entire situation, but maybe it's just looking at it and allowing it to morph and allowing ourselves to be flexible in the way we show up to that situation or the way that relationship looks to us. So it's being flexible, releasing, letting things go that no longer serve us so that we can make room for the things that we desire, for the things we have been asking for the things that will serve us in our next step of evolution. We can make room for those things to come in because they can't come in if our lives are so crowded with things that we just don't want to release. Thank you so much for being here as always. I so appreciate you and the way you show up in the world. Thank you also for sharing these videos so these messages get out to other people. I invite you all, if you feel called, to join our Theresa's Love Warriors Facebook group, which is a group of people who are light workers, who are love warriors, who are world changers. We come together there to just support each other and to be there for each other as this work grows, as our world changes, as we hold the vision for the world that we want to see. It's just a place for us to gather, to gain strength, to be community, and to just talk to like-minded people. Again, thank you so much. I look forward to connecting with you in the near future. Have a great week.